Hey friends, NAMM 2020 at the Abasi booth with the man himself, Tosin Abasi. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Good to be here. Let's talk about some new designs you got cooking up here.
We were offering custom-made instruments previously, and now we're trying to do more production-based stuff with some surprises in our USA custom shop. But I'll start with this guy. This is one of our multi-scale 7-strings. It's made in Japan, and it features a really cool neck design. It's like asymmetrical. It's a bit thinner up towards the top and a bit girthier at the bottom. We found that like for wider necks, it's almost like the best of both worlds for guys who like a thin, flat neck, but also benefit from some of the thumb positioning of a thicker neck. So this attempts to combine both. So it features our 2-sheen finish. It's a matte satin on the face, and the bevels are a high gloss polish. These all feature Wenge necks and basswood bodies. So, and the Fishman Fluence signature set of mine, individual saddles, super lightweight, super thin, they're weapons. So, made in Japan, these are cool. So we've also tooled up at World Music, and we have, this is gonna be a very friendly price point guitar. The idea with this is to, be able to answer the people who would love one of our instruments but previously couldn't afford it. So, this features a really cool bolt-on construction that we were able to achieve. It's kind of gives you the access of kind of the carved like deep glue joint, but it's actually a five screw bolt-on neck. This is Wenge as well, and these all come in matte finishes. This is a burl top.
This is beautiful.
We have production in California as well. When this started, I definitely wanted to do modern multi-scale instruments in the United States, But we also do, this is kind of like the non-locking Floyd sort of situation, 6-string. It's not multi-scale, so this is for the guys who don't do the whole extended range thing. Yeah. This is made by Grover Jackson, and it's done by Pat Wilkins at Wilkins' Finishes. So they're both industry legends, like Grover Jackson, obviously Jackson Guitars, Charvel Jackson, and Wilkins is just like, he's the guy you want painting your stuff in California. So we're calling it the Masters Series because these guys are like, for decades have been like known to be like the best at what they do. Yeah. We're basically gonna do these open pore swamp ash guitars with maple necks and some cool finishes, right? Wow. So this is also made in the USA. I mean, it is what it is. It looks gorgeous.
It's amazingly good.
Yeah, I mean, this is also the deep cut. We kind of have this like, deep set neck glue construction. It's like the tenon comes basically underneath the neck pickup. So that's kind of how these are made. And you can see how thin that gets there. The whole idea with the shape is like having the guitar sit as flush against your torso as possible. This bevel allows for like, there's not a right angle hitting your forearm. You're kind of laying flat on that. And then the neck is set deep into the body. So the overall like width of the guitar is a bit closer to you in general. So we're just trying to make these friendly 8-string guitars because for most dudes who are, they've been playing a while and they get on an 8-string, they're like, this almost doesn't feel like a guitar. And it pains me because it's like if you get the right one, you'll feel it's a lot more approachable. You know what I mean? And I think there's cool things to be had in multi-scale. So we're really trying to make the friendliest like multi-scale 8-string you can get. We're gonna spec some really special pieces in our USA shop, and they'll just be up to offer. And this is kind of like one of the first ones. There's a carbon fiber top on it. Yeah, I know. Apparently there's a guy who patented a process of emulating a quilt, but with carbon fiber. And like, I don't know if I'm like, if you can get, basically there's like depth to this. It looks 3D.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's kind of like uncanny because you're like, looks like a quilted maple top, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right? And then we kept it real on the back.
Oh, wow.
This is a black limba body and a Wenge neck. Just to show that juxtaposition of like super modern.
See that on the back of the box.
Yeah. Because look, wood is a beautiful material and it's like the benchmark of guitar tone, and like there's some natural patterns that are just gorgeous, but we also like this really slick modern aesthetic, and so we're just gonna try to do some builds where we really showcase both. This is the first of ours to feature binding.
Okay.
And you get the headstock there. Yeah, so made in California. This will be our USA custom shop. So
Man, it's so exciting.
yeah, so we got we got a few different price points and a few different offerings for basically anyone who's interested. I think we got something for them.
I think you're achieving your goal here, man.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time with us.
Yeah.
Tosin, Abasi, Abasi Guitars.